Piers Morgan says, Donald Trump left me sweating, as he admits, complete disaster. Former Good Morning Britain presenter Piers Morgan says a rare one-to-one with the notoriously thin-skinned US president nearly went off the rails. Outspoken former Britain's Got Talent judge Piers Morgan is a great advocate of free speech. But there have been times when the former Daily Mirror editor has spoken a little too freely. He revealed that moments before he was about to sit down with Donald Trump, he learned that the US president had been sent a dossier containing every negative thing Morgan had said about him. Speaking to the Daily Telegraph, Morgan recalled, Donald Trump was basically losing his ***T at me. He was reading it out slowly. Did you call me a mob boss? Did you say, Trump should never be allowed to run for office again? How could you do this to me, my apprentice? Morgan realized that Nigel Farage, who had just launched his own rival show on GB News, must have sent the document to Trump in order to sabotage the interview. Needing a quick solution to get the interview back on track, Morgan decided that flattery was probably the safest course. I was sweating at this point, thinking, this interview's off, how am I going to launch my show? This is a complete disaster. Ironically, I started thinking on my feet like I would on Celebrity Apprentice. How do I get out of this? How do I game the moment? In the end, I was saved by golf. Trump is a notoriously keen golfer. There have been 280 days since his 2025 inauguration, and the president is estimated to have spent around 38 of them on a golf course, just over 13% of his total time in office so far. By chance, Morgan had recently read an interview with South African golf champ, Ernie Els, who had recently played a round with the president. Trump had, apparently, scored a hole-in-one during the game. So Morgan decided to focus on that, rather than any criticism of the famously thin-skinned leader's political past. Morgan explained, I said to him, I want to talk about some positive things too. And he said, like what? And I said, your hole-in-one. Everyone's talking about it. Morgan recounted the details of a recent interview with Ernie Els that he'd read, in which the former world #1 said that Trump's lucky shot was one of the best he'd ever seen, describing him as the best presidential golfer he had ever played with. After that, Morgan says, Trump's whole demeanor changed immediately. He said, all right, let's do the interview. So I was saved by Ernie. He hasn't forgotten Farage's dirty trick though, describing the reform leader as a treacherous weasel. Morgan complained, when he interviewed Trump about 3 months earlier, I sent him a text saying, Nigel, congratulations on your interview with Donald, great hit. And he went, thank you. How did he return the favor? He went back to London and decided to screw me and to wreck my interview.